Hello boys and girls, it's Mrs. Scott here. I am going to introduce your practice assignment for our still life lesson. And the first thing I would like you to do is go around the house and gather 3 different objects. So I have some glue, some scissors, and some ribbon. Okay, and then we're going to take a little bit of a different approach from what you saw in the video where you learned about still life. We're going to trace our objects. So I would just like you to lay your objects on your paper, and then with a pencil, I just want you to trace their shape. So this will give you some practice tracing, keeping your pencil tight against the object so that you can get the exact shape. And sometimes it won't line up correctly, but I'm not really too worried about those little things at this point. So just keep adding your shapes to your picture. It's okay with me if they touch or overlap. Okay, when an object goes over top of another object, in art we call that overlapping. So that is an okay thing to happen here. You will probably have to switch your grip on the object so that you can go all the way around it. Which can be tricky, but this is a practice, so just have fun with it and don't worry if you have a few little scragglies like that right there. I'm gonna see if I can be a little creative with this one, and I'll trace this here, this inside here, and then I'm even gonna trace this ribbon as best I can here. I can't drag my pencil along it, but it will kind of look neat if I trace the shape anyway. All right, so I'm gonna look at my picture and see if I've basically filled up my shape. If I have any really big areas, I could add an object one more time, or even just part of an object, because artists always think about their space and we want it to look interesting. And we don't necessarily want it to look like it was left undone or we didn't finish it all the way. So if there is open space, we want it to look like it was on purpose and not just because we didn't get finished. So I'm gonna just trace a couple more in these larger spaces here. I like the shape of these loops on my handles. So I'm going to repeat that shape. Repetition and repeating things is another thing that artists use a lot. And let's see, how can I make this look balanced? Maybe I'll add just one thing kind of coming off from the side over here. Oh, it looks like I missed a spot over there. Goodness. All right. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the flow of that. The next thing I'm gonna do is use my crayons and color in my objects and color in the negative space, the space around my objects as well, and see how it turns out. You do not have to trace with the black marker this week unless you just want to, because this is a practice for learning about still lifes. All right, I hope this is fun and you have a great week.